Hello everybody, it's MGilder here. Welcome to another commentary video. Today I'll be talking about a kid that likes violence. Let's just get started, shall we?
My behavior is pretty bad. Violence, physical abuse, verbal abuse. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would think my anger would be 10. Trust me, when that happens, you do not want to be in my room.
The most gothest thing I've heard in the Dr. Phil show. Quote unquote, you don't want to be in my room. Like seriously, I mean, you're a kid that just, I could, I could just, I could just, I could just slap you a little bit and you'd be crying. You're a little kid, I could just do a small slap and boom, you're on the floor.
One time, I got really angry. I jumped off my bed and I pushed my mom.
She really did take stepping on a crack will break your mama's back a little bit too seriously. Oh my god.
And it really hurt her back. I call my dad stupid, idiot, moron, dumb. If my brothers and my sisters do something annoying, they're in big trouble.
I love the fact that this little kid is trying to act so dark and so gothy like, well, in general, in the public's eyes, it's just a little kid that you could just a small slap, they're on the floor. Like literally, you don't stop acting so goth like. Like we honestly know that you're trying here, and it's a full on lie. You just wanna it's just a full on lie, my guy. It's just a full on lie at this point.
I'll hurt them, I'll threaten. One time, they made me really angry, and I chased my siblings around with a knife.
Okay, so I have a question. Where was the mother in all of this? Like, where was the mother? Like, seriously, if you see a child with a knife, you should tell them, take put that knife down, or tell them anything to make them drop the knife, or just take the knife away from them. Because honestly, who in their right mind would leave their child knowing the whole fact that they do violence alone without a therapist, and now a child's loose with a knife? What?
When I was 6, I had a hamster named Jack. One time, I took him out of his cage. I wanted to play doctor.
She used the mag light and basically beat it to death into a flat object.
Little kid, that was not a rat. That was your hamster. Why'd you do that? Next thing I'm gonna hear is,
It was something that was making me do.
it's something like that. Because honestly, I mean, if your kid does that, just beats a hamster, you know there's definitely something wrong with them.
Did you smash him?
Oh my God. I remember where I did it. It was in the living room.
Was he smashed?
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah, somebody give this kid a therapist. Honestly, who would beat their hamster to death? Like, seriously, the parents gave you the hamster. Instead of taking care of it, you decided to beat it down to the ground. What is wrong with you, kid?
Another time, Mom showed us baby birds. I said, oh, they're so cute. 5 minutes later, had a bunch of baby birds in my hands. And then that's when I remembered, if I put them back in the nest, the mama bird would kill them. The voices.
Ah, yes, the most ironic thing to say. The voices. The voices. Like, seriously, make something up that sounds more real instead of the voices, because the voices just sounds like you just made it up that second.
Told me if I don't save the baby birds, then they're gonna do something to my family, something bad. So I killed them. Violence makes me feel comfortable.
Okay, yeah, this kid really needs a therapist. You just hear, violence makes me comfortable. Like, seriously, if after you hear that word, you really know they need a therapist.
Tell me what it's like when you hear voices.
I don't hear them anymore.
Yeah, we know you don't hear them anymore because if you heard them back in the day, it was literally not real in the first place, and you're just saying that you couldn't hear them anymore because you're just trying to make everything up because, well, you just wanted to have, because you liked violence, so obviously you would just make that up that second, honestly.
Did you ever really hear them, or were they just kind of thoughts that crept into your mind?
I don't know. Like sometimes I hear whispers and I can't.
Okay, before we keep getting this going, let's just give it up for our pal. Let's give it up for our pal, Dr. Phil. Like, man, this guy's a Giga Chad and everything, my boy. Like, he's a Giga Chad. Also, how come you don't know what the voices sounded like in the first place? You heard them for a while and what they do, so you would know what kind of sounding, what would they do, like something like that. Like, give us at least evidence or anything to make it seem better of a lie instead of just making it sound more like a lie.
Can't make out what they're saying.
Okay.
So it's scary for me.
Oh yes, the most reliable thing. Make yourself pinned as the victim because, well, they're gonna start believing you because you're a child. Like, seriously, stop making yourself a victim in this situation because you're not the victim. It's mostly your family that's the victim. So I don't even know why they haven't even put you in juvenile yet.
Can I just ask, maybe, can you explain, remember that army voice? Can you talk a little bit about that and just explain the soldier?
Oh, now I see why now. She lied to their parents. She lied to their parents by just saying that. Oh my god, now I see why. Now I see why they didn't put her in juvenile or to a therapist.
Like, did you see him or did you just hear him?
I saw him and I heard him.
Then how come you never told us about that? Because honestly, if you saw them and if you saw him and you heard them, I'm more confused on the fact that you never said anything about this army guy you said. Like, seriously, if you saw him or heard him, he probably is the voice thing, and you could have just told us evidence on what he is and what he looks like and how he sounded like. Like, seriously, you should have told us about this in the first place. Honestly.
Tell me what you saw and heard.
His name was Mark and he died on the battlefield.
I love the fact that she's trying to act so distressed because she knows that she can't keep lying all this time. Like, she does know that she can't just keep on lying all day. Like, seriously, what the hell? Like, we know it's a lie. We already caught you on the lie in the first place. Okay, just stop. Just stop.
What was he saying to you?
He talked through things with me. I don't see him anymore though.
And when he was there, what did you two talk about?
Okay, I'm just imagining the fact that how do their parents then know? Like, all I know is that she's talking to. All I'm imagining right now is that she's talking to a wall, and their parents are just like, oh, she has an imaginary friend. What's so kind? Like, seriously, can you give their child help? Like, listen closely at the conversation and probably give her help, please. That'd be nice of you. Thank you.
He told me how to get through a hard situation.
What was the best advice he gave you?
That part I really don't know.
Because you made this up and it's a lie. That's so simple to know, little child. Because honestly, do you think people are just gonna keep falling for your tricks every day now? Like, seriously, Dr. Phil over here is trying to help you, and you just can't seem to think that way, or just you don't even want to help. Like, seriously, what's wrong with you, child?
Well, he said if my brothers were being loud and obnoxious, then I should go in my room and talk to him.
Was he nice? Where was he shot? Shoulder? Is that what killed him? How did he feel about being dead?
Yeah, she knows she's backed into a corner, so she's not gonna say anything. She's just making Dr. Phil like just hand movement, just making Dr. Phil answer the questions. I mean, questions. Just trying to answer all of them while being backed into a corner, basically.
He didn't explain that part. He said it was painful, though. He missed his family, and he missed his home, and he said he missed being there.
Sounds like the most generic thing you would say, because honestly, every soldier would say that. Every single soldier would say that they miss their family, they miss where they were, and they miss the old days. Stuff like that, basically, the soldier would say. Like, every single soldier would say that. Not just one, every single soldier. So it's obvious that she made it up that second, and that second only. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video today. So if you guys enjoyed it, why not like, subscribe, and if you also want to, you can leave a comment. Anyways, bye.